Hi, I am Anita. Today I offer you a yoga-inspired abs routine, and in this flow we're going to do a lot of plank pose, a lot of boat poses. So row, row, row the boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream, right? Don't you wish that life was but a dream? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is really, really challenging. And that is one of the reasons why it's very important that we keep our abs or our core strong. We can't just keep our abs strong, we also have to keep them flexible and enduring. This is a major energy center in yoga called Manipura chakra. A chakra is an energy center, and what it represents is self-confidence. It represents action. So you might have some goals and some dreams in your life, and that is completely clear inside of your head. But then in order to manifest those goals and those dreams, you need to put action into it. You have to have self-confidence in boatloads in order sometimes to get through adversities that might, come along the journey. So in this routine, I just want to encourage you to stay connected to your breath and think about effortless effort, that you are putting in as much effort into the moment of doing this routine that you possibly can, but you're not going to crunch yourself into it or tighten yourself into it or create too much tension in it. You're just going to try to soften and relax as you're putting the effort into it, and then when it's done, you're sort of just going to let it go. All right? But you know that you have put in your best effort, and you can't do any more than that, right? And then let it go, no tension attached to it. And then as you keep practicing, as you keep going along, amazing stuff will happen. Breathe and believe. All right? So let us go, and I'll see you on the mat. All right, so we're going to start in a plank pose on our forearms. So you can interlace the fingers if you want to, or you can keep your palms flat. Make sure that your elbows are shoulder distance apart. And you're going to try to wrap your shoulder blades a little bit into your armpits. Extend your legs out. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Breathe in. Try to set your focal point at a spot on the mat so that you feel that your neck is long. We're going to inhale, bend the knees, and exhale, straighten them out. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. So you're just gently tapping the floor, like barely. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just keep breathing. 7. Every time you straighten the legs out, squeeze your quads. 9, and you feel that your navel is pulling up into the spine. Let's go 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, all with a nice little Mona Lisa smile on your face. 2, and 1. Hold it here. Now lift and lower the leg, alternate leg. 2, 3, 4. Just squeeze through the bottom of the buttocks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower the knees to the floor. Just rest back into a child's pose for a moment. And then gradually come up. You're going to sit down, and we're going to roll down onto our backs, vertebrae by vertebrae. You're going to draw your knees in and just rest your shoulder blades into the floor. Rest the arms at the side of your body. So now we're going to do a flow of a modified shoulder stand into a low boat pose and then up into a high boat pose. So press through the palms, straighten the legs up as much as you can. It's fine to keep the knees bent if your hamstrings are shorter. And then you're going to inhale, draw in, lift as you press through the palms, drawing through the navel, squeeze through the inner thighs as you reach the legs up. Slowly roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. And now when your lower back is about to hit the ground, you're going to lift your head up. And then lower the legs as close to the ground as you can keep your lower back on the ground. Hold and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to pull in through the navel and lift it up into a high boat pose. Feel free to bend the knees. Feel free to keep the knees separate in a diamond shape. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From this high boat pose, you're going to round your spine and slowly lower the lower back, then the middle back. Ground the palms into the floor. Press up into that modified shoulder stand. And then slowly again, roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. Lift your head when the lower back is about to hit the ground. And then hold low boat pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in, lift it up to high. Hold it. 5, soften the shoulders, soften your neck. 3, 2, 1. And again, roll it down. Easy. Keep the knees bent if you need to. Press with the palms. Gradually lift up. When you lift up into this shoulder stand, don't press on your neck. Slowly roll it down vertebrae by vertebrae. The key is to go slow and controlled. Stay connected to your breath. Try to soften your ribs. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in, lift it up and hold. Support your hands on the knees if it starts to get a little challenging. No discomfort in your back. All in the abs, all in the breathing. Good. 2 more times now. Slowly roll it down. Ground the palms. Press, draw it in. And then slowly roll it down. Good. So the more you can try to soften yourself here, the deeper it's going to go into the deepest layers of your abs. The lower your legs go to the ground, the more you squeeze through the inner thighs, squeeze through the bottom of your buttocks. Soften your ribs. Pull it in, lift it up and hold. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and 1. Our last one. Slowly, slowly roll it down. Press with the palms. Draw in, lift up. Feel like you're knitting those ribs into the center line of your body. And then slowly go down. Vertebrae by vertebrae again. And hold it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it in, lift it up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Ah, beautiful. Did you feel that? Now, ground your feet so that they're hip distance apart. Place your hands behind your back and spread your fingers. Press with the palms as you curl your tailbone under, draw the navel in. Lift your hips for reverse tabletop. Really lift your chest. Think of drawing your breastbone towards your chin. Roll the shoulders open. Just give your abs a bit of a stretch and the shoulders a bit of a stretch. And it continues to strengthen the buttocks as well as the hamstrings. And the buttocks is all a major part of our core. Okay, slowly release it down. All right, now let's come to our right side into a side forearm plank. So you have different options. You're going to make sure that the shoulder is right on top of your wrist. Ground your palm to the floor. Your feet can either be in front of each other. The top foot can step into the center of your mat, or your feet can be on top of each other, okay? Now you're going to draw up through the right rib, wrap the right shoulder blade into your armpit. You can hang out here if you find that it's too challenging to lift yourself all the way up. Try to straighten yourself out from your heels to the crown of your head. Reach the left arm to the ceiling. And then bend the elbow, work your hand behind your head. And now you're going to exhale, rotate from the bottom of your ribs. Try to draw that left elbow to the right fingers. And then inhale, open. Exhale, inhale, 2. Exhale, inhale, 3. Exhale, inhale, 4. Exhale, inhale, 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 5 more. 11, 12. Keep breathing. 13. Exhale. Inhale. 14. And 15. Beautiful. And release. So not only does it strengthen the oblique, but also gets into your upper back and strengthens your entire shoulder and arm. Turn over to the other side. See what's going on this side. It might be a different story. So shoulder on top of your wrist, on the top of the elbow, sorry. Extend your legs. Either keep your feet on top of each other, in front of each other, or into the center of the mat. Wrap the shoulder blade into the armpit. Draw up through that left oblique, left hip. Lengthen yourself out. Hold it. Bend the elbow. Work the hand behind your head. And then exhale, rotate. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, open. And initially, your elbow might not be touching the fingers. That's okay. I'm more concerned about the rotation and that you're able to stay lifted and, of course, able to breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give me 5 more. 5, effortless effort, remember. 4, do the best that you can. 3, and you start to feel yourself getting stronger. 2, and 1. Good, and release it down. Yes, I'm definitely weaker on that side, for sure. But that's a great reason to really strengthen each side independently. Okay. Now, let's sit up tall, keep the knees bent, and you're going to slowly roll yourself down to the floor, again, vertebrae by vertebrae. Now, when your lower back is about to hit the ground, draw the navel in, and then gradually lift your legs up. And you'll notice how light your legs become, all right? No, you're all the way down to the ground. Just give your shoulders and your back a little bit of a release. And you're going to place your hands behind your head. Now your head can either be on the ground, you can even place your head on a yoga block or a pillow, or you can round yourself in, lift your head and your shoulder blades up off the floor. Flex your feet, and let's go for some yogic bicycles. So you're going to draw the knees towards your chest and stretch the legs away. Make sure that you're anchoring your hip bones into the floor and make as big circles as you can. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and pause. Let's reverse it. All right, a nice bicycle ride. A nice stroll in the park, but we forgot something, so we got to go back and we got to pick it up. All right, but we're not fretting about it. All right, we're breathing, we're enjoying the journey.
That's what the yogic bicycle is about. And that is really what life is about too, right? Enjoying the journey, because the journey is the destination. So then it doesn't matter what we do or where we go. We've already enjoyed the journey, and we have not just been waiting for the moment to come when our goals have been materialized. Good. Go 2 more circles. And 1. Great. Rest your hands on your knees like you're cupping your knees. Allow your shoulders to roll back. Breathe in fully. Exhale it completely. And now you're going to draw the knees away from you as you lift your head up. Just imagine that your legs are 500 pounds, helping to propel you forward. But what also helps is drawing your abdomen in. Use your abs. And initially you might need a little momentum to come up, but eventually you're going to lift it up. Get a good massage of your spine without that momentum. Good. And now release and turn around onto your abdomen again. So you're going to be in a locust pose position. So your pelvis is on the ground. You're going to feel that your pubic bone is resting on the ground, that your navel is lifting up off the floor. Try to squeeze the bottom of your buttocks just a little bit. So you're in that forearm plank position again, but now your chest is lifted. You're going to roll your shoulders back and try to plug your shoulder blades into your armpits again. You might feel a gentle stretch through your abdomen, but there's no pressure on your lower back. Keep the legs active. And if you want to, you can take this a little bit further. Lower the chest down, come back with your hands right next to the ribs. Stay on your fingertips, elbows in, and you can gradually lift yourself up just as high as you can. Pin the elbows together and shoulder blades down. Look over the right shoulder. Come to the center. Look over the left shoulder. Come to the center. And then release it down. Good. Do that again. Lift it up. Whether you're on your fingertips or your forearms, look over the left shoulder. Center. Look over the right. And center. And release it down. Beautiful. Ground the palms to the floor. Inhale it to an upward facing dog. Lift your chest, look forward. Make sure that you can also move your head side to side. And round yourself into a cat stretch as you exhale. Shake out your head. Sit back into a child's pose. Stretch out your back. And then roll yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. All right, and that was it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Practice this now every other day, and then I'll come back and I'm going to add on to this routine so that together you get stronger and stronger as I add on all different kinds of variations. All right, so have fun with it. Let me know in the comment box below how this is strengthening and toning up your abs. Always love to hear from you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye. Through that left leg so you feel your left thigh muscles, including your buttocks, and using your abs, that they're all engaged, strengthening and toning. Good. And just keep the breath moving. 8,